And here it is again. Roll up, ladies and gentlemen. One man went to mow. Here it is again. Kilon Shelembe. Gava, come and join. The situation has arisen where we have to gather and discuss matters Nigeria related again. So this is what is going on here, Nigeria related matters. So the session commences. Your company is required. If you want to come and join live on screen, then just click on the hyperlink that says StreamYard. This is what we do, and this is how we do it. An open microphone session, and the invitation to partake is the hyperlink that says StreamYard. As you are coming in, click on the like button, of course, because that helps to propel the platform on the YouTube algorithm. So do that and then lean back. If you have not yet subscribed, then just do that immediately. So click on the like button, lean back, then click on the like button and the subscribe button, then lean back and kick back, and just let us take you through what has been going on in Nigeria in recent times. If you want to come and join me live on screen, as I said, just click on the hyperlink that says StreamYard. One man went to mow, the eagle has landed.
Another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku. Another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku.
Well, this is Mobien. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPO families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 holy. Another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Hey, it's an honor having you on board. When I'm singing along, holy, 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 holy. Another Savior. Another Savior. Holy, 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 Adimebujuku. Another Savior. Another Savior. Holy, 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 Adimebujuku. Well, this is Mobien. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPO families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, great Biafran army to fight. And they were singing out, holy, 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 Olumego is another Savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 Olumego is another Savior. Holy, 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 Olumego is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. In your Madika, Yabika, Kokwanam no, hey, I know Makele Mazuche me for.
So there you heard it. Holy, 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 holy Nnamdi Kanu remains their other savior. So the East insists, holy, holy. So holy, 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 holy Nnamdi Kanu remains their other savior. As guys, I bring you this. 2023, I want to see Igbo become president. This is Obasanjo speaking. Baba Yabo just caught in the East and saying that it is the turn now for Nigeria to have an Eastern president. So everybody wishes, but they are not thrusting. That is where the problem is. They are not politicking it, even though everybody wishes it. I want to see Igbo become president, a headline attributed to Baba Yabo. So there it is right there. So here, this one is right here. APC crisis, INEC affirms Buni as caretaker chairman, rejects Bello. So it never rains, but it pours within the APC space. They just continue to self-harm and just self-flagellate and implode from within. So the continuous hemorrhaging or the continuing hemorrhaging of the APC party continues. APC crisis, INEC affirms Buni as caretaker chairman, rejects Bello. So quite what INEC feels or empowers INEC, should I say, to do that, we'll find out just shortly. Nigeria, other African nations to suffer from Russia-Ukraine war. It is the International Monetary Fund that is making that headline, but what explanation are they giving to it? We'll find out shortly. Ex-minister, I deserve to be jailed over how I served Nigeria. So it looks as though now the weight of it is now affecting some of them, and they are coming out now to say that, look, it's inhuman what we are doing in that country. Ex-minister, I deserve to be jailed over how I served Nigeria. So quite what has led him to that, we'll find out shortly. And we land on this one, going back to the APC controversy and kerfuffle, convention crisis, YAHOO governors backed Buni, AKEREDOLU alleges. So YAHOO governors, as though they are not all Yahoo. So there it is right there. Everything gathered and everything situated. If you want to come join live on screen, click on the hyperlink and then I'll let you straight on, as I said. And if you want to, no, this one actually is not optional. Click on the like button and the subscribe button. That is just the one way that you can contribute to the channel in terms of pushing it forward. So whilst you're doing the clicking, let me provide a little bit of a musical backdrop. We go as ever to the east to partake in another Python dance.
Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaboli Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaboli Mary Nnamdi bu onye du aimo. Igbo n'izu mmiri ya Abakari Mamanda ụra unu abụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war Python dance 1 Python dance 2 na Python dance 3 unu abụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war Python dance 1 Python dance 2 na Python dance 3 unu abụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war Python dance 1 Python dance 2 na Python dance 3 unu abụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war Python dance 1 Python dance 2 na Python dance 3 unu abụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war Python dance 1 Python dance 2 na Python dance 3 unu abụghị imeri Nnamdi.
And there you heard it. They continue to insist. Nnamdi Kanu wins the war, they insist. The Okoro people from the east. So Nnamdi Kanu wins the war. As guys, I bring you this. 2023, I want Igbo to become president. A headline attributed to an ex-president, Olusegun Obasanjo. So now, quite why he is saying that, let's find out. It's just one of those sites where all manners of pop-ups on the screen. So let me just clear some of these pop-ups. Okay, so there we are. Hopefully that works. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has again reiterated that it would gladden his heart to see a Southeasterner emerge as President of Nigeria after President Muhammad Buhari in 2023. Obasanjo, who has maintained that the time has come to bring a total reconciliation to Nigeria by supporting a president of Southeastern extraction to emerge in 2023, repeated the sermon yesterday when the founder of New Nigeria Group, NNG, and presidential aspirant on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Mazi Sam Ahua Bawa, paid him a visit in his Abeokuta home in Ogun State, Nigeria. The former president also said he also believes that there are a lot of things that Southeasterners can bring to the table. Beyond bringing unity to Nigeria or being the cement that holds the country together, I believe that Southeasterners can model hard work and entrepreneurship that will help in wealth creation and fight against poverty, which is ravaging Nigeria, he said. He told Ahua Bawa that running for the office of President of Nigeria was a tough job, but expressed happiness that he, Ahua Bawa, has endeavored up till date, and said he was looking forward to the final realization of his vision to see Nigeria fully united and restored to a country that all Nigerians will be proud to call theirs. Fielding questions from journalists after the meeting, Ahua Banwa encouraged the people of the South, particularly the Southeasterners, to aspire to the office of the president because that is what has been done in the past to maintain unity in the country. We had southern and northern protectorates which came together to form Nigeria, and since then our founding fathers had always wanted to maintain peace by ensuring that there is a rotation and that we share things. That is why the federal character principle is in the country's constitution. We are a nation of diverse ethnicities and geographies, and the only way we can maintain proper peace is to ensure that everybody is treated fairly, and rotation and power sharing are some of the methods of ensuring inclusiveness and making sure that Nigerians feel that they are part of it, he said. He noted that Southeasterners had made great contributions to Nigeria, starting from the days of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, and reminding them that they are not strangers, neither are they just appendages. When it comes to political rights, we need to assert our rights and provide that leadership that Nigeria is lacking. And I hope that in 2023, God will offer us that opportunity and Nigerians will come behind us to take Nigeria to become the first world nation. He said his ambition is to make Nigeria a first world nation, a globally competitive nation, and a nation that works like other countries, which Nigerians admire. Most importantly, I want a nation that works for all and creates jobs for the young people of Nigeria to exercise their creativity and innovation, not a nation of poor, corrupt, jobless people, or that of terrorists and bandits. That does not describe us. We are going to change the narrative. He said Obasanjo as a president showed the highest level of not only detribalization, but also fairness and equity, as he did not discriminate. He believes in equity, but also in merit because he took good people. I mean people like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the Chukwuma, Solodo, and the rest of them to work for him, and that is what he represents. He wants Nigeria to work, he added. He described the former president as a phenomenon and conscience of the country. He is the conscience of this country, and we must admit it. He speaks his mind. He's not an angel, and he cannot be perfect. But I have never seen a man as bold, audacious, and also with the heart of humanity as Obasanjo. So that is politicking right there, because I'm not quite sure that the East shares his sentiments about Obasanjo. But that is now Obasanjo now endorsing an Igbo man for that seat. APC crisis. INEC affirms Buni as caretaker chairman, rejects Bello. So it never rains, but it pours within the APC. The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has affirmed Governor Mia Malabuni of Yobe State as the caretaker chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC. This came as INEC rejected a letter written to it by the acting caretaker chairman of APC, Governor Abubakar Sadi Bello of Niger, informing it of APC's intention to hold a National Executive Council NEC meeting. In its response, INEC noted that the notice of the meeting sent to it by Governor Bello was not signed by Governor Buni, the caretaker chairman recognized by the commission. The letter signed by its secretary, Rose Orieran Anthony, reads, "Please refer to your letter reference blah blah blah, dated the 8th of March 2022. The Commission brought your attention to the fact that the notice for the meeting was not signed by the National Chairman and National Secretary of the CECPC, contrary to the provisions of Article 1, subsection 13 of the Commission's regulations and guidelines for political parties' operations. Furthermore, the APC is reminded of the provision of Section 82(1) of the Electoral Act 2022, which requires at least 21 days' notice of any convention, congress, conference, or meeting convened for the purposes of merger and electing members of its executive committees, otherwise governing bodies, or nominating candidates for elective offices. Whilst hoping these issues are noted for compliance, please accept the assurance of the Commission's warm regards. The latest development adds up to the confusion about the leadership of the party after President Buhari reportedly ordered his sack before leaving for the United Kingdom for medical treatment. Buhari's order was confirmed on Wednesday by Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, who said he, alongside some governors, informed the president of Buni's scheme not to hold the national convention, hence the president's decision to sack him. Meanwhile, a leaked memo written by Governor Buni as chairman of the APC's CECPC showed that he officially transmitted a letter to Niger State Governor Abubakar Sani before embarking on medical trip. In the letter dated February the 28th, 2022, Buni said he will return to his acting role in charge of the APC once he returns from his medical leave. In Buni's leaked letter addressed to Bello and copied to all members of the National Executive Committee, he wrote, "This is to inform you that I will be embarking on a medical trip to the United Arab Emirates from today, February the 28th, 2022. I will resume office upon my discharge from hospital. In my absence, I hereby transmit the functions of my office as National Chairman of the committee to you. This is to enable the committee to conclude all arrangements leading to the National Convention slated for the 26th of March 2022 and other duties that may be required of the office. I invite all members to cooperate with Governor Abubakar Sani Bello by extending to him all the support I have enjoyed from you." So it goes on to, yes, no, this is a copy of the letter from INEC. The Independent National Electoral Commission has affirmed Governor Miamala Buni of Yobe State as the caretaker chairman of the APC. This came as INEC rejected a letter written to it by acting caretaker chairman of APC, Governor Abubakar Sani Bello of Niger State, informing it of APC's intention to hold the National Executive Committee meeting. In its response, INEC noted that the notice of meeting sent to it by Governor Bello was not signed by Governor Buni, the caretaker chairman recognized by the commission. So is it up to INEC to determine it? Let's just see. Okay, I think this just goes on to repeat what we've already read. So there it is right there. It continues, the drama continues within the APC. Nigeria order African nations to suffer from Russia-Ukraine war. So it's the Independent Monetary, International Monetary Fund that is saying this, IMF. The International Monetary Fund says the ongoing war between Russia military in the Ukraine will have adverse consequences on the economy of Nigeria and other African countries. IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva stated this after a meeting with the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, African Ministers of Finance, and central bank governors. Africa is particularly vulnerable to the impact from the Ukraine war through four main channels: increased food prices, higher fuel prices, lower tourism revenue, and potentially more difficulty accessing international capital markets, Ms. Georgieva said. Ms. Georgieva said the war in the Ukraine and the sanctions being imposed on Russia would have far-reaching consequences on the continent, still recovering from economic setbacks created by the COVID-19 pandemic. Ms. Georgieva said the fund is prepared to help African countries address the repercussions of the war and to help design and implement reforms through policy advice, capacity development, and credit facilities. The Russian invasion of Ukraine, which began on February the 24th, has pushed food and energy and commodity prices to new heights. The two countries are amongst the world's largest producers of wheat and crude oil. As at March the 8th, as at March the 8th, the price of Brent crude oil rose to $130 per barrel as disruption of global supply chains led to increase of prices. Egypt, the world's largest importer of wheat, announced that it will increase its budget for wheat purchase by 15 billion Egyptian pounds, I should say, about 865 million euros as its annual inflation reaches 10%, the highest since mid 2019. So there it is, the impact of the goings on, the war in the eastern parts of Europe. Um, so on we go. Ex-minister, I deserve to be jailed over how I served Nigeria. The former Minister of Works, Ambassador Ibrahim Musa Kazwari, has listed himself amongst those who ought to be jailed over the manner in which they served the country, condemning the set of leaders who governed Nigeria since the birth of democracy. Kazware accused politicians of sabotaging the country. He said this on Radio France International program. Even me talking to you, what we did to Nigeria, we deserve to be jailed, he said, adding that all politicians that had held sway since 1999 have failed the country. He said the level of stealing done in Nigeria is on a very high scale and the poor masses have been at the receiving end. The former Nigerian ambassador to Saudi Arabia further lamented that despite the human and material resources the country is blessed with, it is shameful that no sect. Hold on. The former Nigerian ambassador to Saudi Arabia further lamented that despite the human and material resources the country is blessed with, it is shameful that no sector can be said to be doing well. He said, I used to say, I, Ibrahim Musa Kazwari, we have cheated Nigeria and her poor masses. To tell you the truth, we are all the same. Sorry, this website keeps bouncing with adverts. So to tell you the truth, we are all the same. What we did during our time wasn't what we should have done because some of us got the opportunity and some did not. No, not just this government. All of us have been doing nothing. If we have done something, Nigeria wouldn't be the way it is today because we have the money and manpower. But see what these small countries have turned to. They have become tourist sites to Nigerians. It is shameful. It is in Nigeria that the education system is still going on strike. Then when are we going to develop? I am not going to occupy any seat in Nigeria, even if they give me for free. Whatever position one will offer, I challenge everyone in Nigeria, even the president, go and check. I have spoken the truth. Whoever stole Nigeria's money should return it. I told Buhari that whoever stole should be arrested, including myself. We should return it if proven, he said. So this is somebody that suddenly developed a conscience, now wanting to, you know, I wonder how much he has actually returned off the back of this conscience that he has suddenly developed. So there it is right there. The guy now stating what we all already know, that they are all thieves. And they are all thieves, and so insist the governor of Ondo State. Convention crisis. Yahoo governors backed Buni, AKEREDOLU alleges. Chairman of Southern Governors Forum and Ondo State Governor Mr. Rotimi AKEREDOLU on Thursday threw his weight behind the Abubakar Sani Bello-led caretaker committee, saying the All Progressive Congress APC is back on track to greatness. AKEREDOLU, in a press statement he personally signed, frowned on the happenings in the party in the last few months under the immediate past leadership of Governor Mia Malabuni of Yobe State, describing it as a huge embarrassment to the party and its members. He used the words of the former Director General of Progressive Governors Forum, Lukman Salihu, to describe some of the governors as Yahoo Yahoo, alleging that they were hand in glove with Buni to circumvent the will of the majority of party members. AKEREDOLU, however, said most of the governors are now determined to see the party through the patchy path at all cost. The Ondo State governor lauded President Buhari for steps taken, candor, and firm leadership to salvage the party from being wrecked. According to him, the new CECPC is a child of necessity, molded to instill discipline in the leadership and engender coherence among stakeholders, and more importantly, to deepen the rule of law in the party, the statement reads. With nostalgia, one can recall the moment of our struggle as compatriots from all walks of life to emancipate and birth the Nigeria's most. Sorry, let me take that again. The statement reads, with nostalgia, one can recall the moments of our struggle as compatriots from all walks of life to, to of life, enunciated and birthed Nigeria's most ingeniously successful political network. Without being immodest, APC's birth was a novel instance. The party's philosophical beacon, woven around its ideological leanings, was alluring. Undoubtedly, the firm leadership and candor and honesty exemplified by Mr. President, who heads the administration that is the product of the APC, deserves no less of support and complimentary response. So it goes on. I just think it's just going to be heavy on grammar. So let's just see if it says anything that's worthy of note. Okay, let me take it. I'm just skimming through just the heavy words and then, okay. The installation of the Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee of the APC was beyond a call to service. It was a child of necessity, molded to one, instill discipline in leadership, and engender coherence among stakeholders, and more importantly, to deepen the rule of law in our party. He said further that the insidious and appalling happenings within our party in the recent few months, especially under the immediate past leadership, clearly posits a huge embarrassment. Without necessarily dwelling on details that are known to critical stakeholders, the path taken lately by Governor Mia Malabuni, the immediate past head of the CECPC, and an indivisible few, is on enviable trajectory, undeserving of our party. It is a disdainful narrative. So, hold on. I'm just trying to see. Pardon me. Okay. So he carries on. Nevertheless, the courage and determination, as well as shrewd sincerity of purpose demonstrated by most of APC's governor remains a delight. Significantly, the swift and prompt response taken by Mr. President have, in no small means, salvaged our great party from internal scavengers. We indeed survived a civil coup largely inspired by mischief and incurable lust for power through artificial barricades. Succinctly and aside, feeling very delight. So, succinctly Aside feeling very delighted as a major stakeholder in the latest successful rescue mission, I express my confidence in the ability and capacity of Governor Sani Bello to take the APC through. He challenged those he called the few minority holding the party in the jugular to leave the party as threatened, adding that their short-lived antics in the arm twisting of Governor Buni and probably some pocket-filling elements within the corridor of power to supplant the president's will through fake letters, endorsement, as well as black market injunctions are despicable. So Yahoo essentially, I think, is where he lands with that. So Yahoo governors essentially. Let's just see. Hold on. Bear with me one moment. Okay. Okay. So that's the link right there. So APC convention in doubt as INEC rejects Governor Bello as chairman. The All Progressive Congress is facing another setback as the Independent Electoral Commission rejected Governor Bello of Niger State as the acting chairman of APT's caretaker committee. INEC rejected a letter inviting it to an emergency meeting at APC's national executive. The letter dated, I think this essentially, it just recaptures what we have already just read. So there it is right there. So there it is right there. There's no one to take it on. So we leave it there. So we leave it there. So we'll reconvene in the evening to carry on again the conversations. So I'll leave it there. Carry the conversation on within the comment section. But here I say peace.